Clubs, parties, and concerts were all I knew growing up in the lively melting pot we know as Miami, Florida. I remember many nights that turned into mornings, that turned into days. I'll even admit, some turned into weeks. At 20, I decided to take some time off of college after my first 2 years. I had failed a bunch of classes because I wasn't into school. I wanted to hang out with my friends and work full-time jobs, and school was just getting in the way. I moved to Naples right before turning 22, and it was a big adjustment. Everything closed at 2 a.m. while most things in Miami would go on until 6 a.m. I had traded flashing neon lights for quiet greenery. It was a change of pace. I quickly realized that although I had moved to a different city, I hadn't made any real positive life changes. After a plethora of full-time jobs and realizing there was a cap on how far I could go without a degree, I was fed up. Although I was nervous, I decided it was time to go back to school. I enrolled at FSW and decided to start with only one class. The first day of class came and it was a nightmare. I had accidentally enrolled in a class for the wrong campus and had to replace it for one at the right campus. I remember crying in the parking lot because I had no idea where the class was located and I was already extremely late. I was about to say forget it and drive home for the sake of my comfort. There were knots in my stomach and the cool rush of adrenaline flowing through my body was telling me to fight or flight. Quite frankly, I wanted to choose flight. What if I failed? I thought to myself. I called my friend Courtney for advice, and she told me, growth comes from being uncomfortable. I wiped the warm, salty tears off of my face, composed myself, and walked on campus. As my worn-out Converse stepped into the classroom, the first thing the professor said to me was, "You're late. Take a seat. Don't let it happen again." I quickly found a seat and smiled to myself. I was a student again.